Hello, good day, and welcome. I am by name Samuel Babatunde, and today we're going to be looking at basic science. We'll continue our lesson on basic science. And this morning, the topic we're going to be considering is recreation and leisure. That is recreation and leisure. We are going to be looking at the various activities we carry out, or the various activities we can carry out or we can do during our leisure time. So today's topic, like I said, is recreation and leisure. Remember, in our previous classes, I'm actually going through these classes so you can have idea of what to discuss, and then you can go back to check on these classes online on YouTube to view these classes. So in our previous classes, we talk about the introduction to basic science. We look at the community health, where we discuss the family health, the personal cleanliness. We look at the community health too, where we talk about nutrition. We look at balanced diet and the various classes of food. We talk about the physical health, where we look at the various components of the physical health, the health related and performance related. We look at the environmental pollution, and today we also look at energy. Yeah, we look at energy, the renewable and non-renewable energy, and the various forms of energy. We look at friction and we look at force. Now, for the purpose of today's class, like I say we're going to be looking at recreation activities and leisure activities. So I'm going to be looking at recreation activities and what? And leisure activities. Recreation activities and leisure activities. Now, there are sometimes we don't just feel like doing anything, or there are sometimes we feel alone, like we just feel lonely. Not that we are weak, but we don't just want to what, engage ourselves in any activity. But during those times, what are the things we do? It's either we listen to music, or we read novels, or we watch movies, or we go to cinemas. Now, all these things what are activities that we do what, during our leisure time, because there are some times that are out of your working time. In a day we have 24 hours. Now, out of these 24 hours, we have our working time. Our working time might be from 8 to 6 or from 8 to 4. Now, the remaining hours, what do we do with them? Sometimes we just want to relax, we want to chill, we just want to what? To relax our mind. Now, all these are what make up recreational activities and leisure activities, because even during this our leisure time, there are some things we do that we don't know that what are actually recreational what activities. But in this lesson, we're going to be looking at these things and how what they are recreational activities. Now, what is recreation? What is recreation? Recreation may be defined as any activities engaged in during leisure, primarily what's motivated by satisfaction derived from them. Remember, I told you, I say sometimes what we just feel like we have time that we're not doing anything. Now, this time is what we refer to as leisure time. Leisure time. This is the time that is out of our working time. We call it a free time for us. Most of us do have leisure time. We call it free time. Now, any activities that we engage ourselves in during this leisure time, that is, any activities we do outside our work activities or outside our work time, primarily motivated, that is, which is as a result of the satisfaction we derive from them, is referred to as what? Recreation. This is referred to as recreation. These activities are actually done because of what satisfaction we derive from them. You listen to music because what? You derive satisfaction. You don't just listen to music for listening sake. There's something you derive from listening to music. You watch movies because what? You derive something from it. You go to cinemas because you derive something from it. You watch matches, football matches because what? You derive something from it. Now, all these activities that you carry out during your free time, during your leisure time, basically because of the satisfaction you derive from them, is what we refer to as what? Recreation. So we refer to this as recreation. Now remember our definition. I say recreation may be defined as any activities engaged in during leisure. During leisure. Now what does leisure mean? What does leisure mean? Leisure is a state of being or existence in which one engages in activities for one's sake. Remember I told you, I say leisure, you can just see leisure as what? As free time, your own time, my own time, out of my working time, because your working time is not your time. So leisure is a state of being or existence in which what I engage in my own activities. You engage in your own activities for your own sake. Leisure is a time whereby what I feel like relaxing. Leisure is a time whereby okay, I want to play football. is a time whereby I want to listen to music, I want to read novels. So all this time are leisure time. And these activities that are carried out during this time is what we refer to as what? Recreation. So you can see that recreation and leisure go hand in hand. You can't discuss leisure without discussing recreation, and you cannot discuss recreation without talking about leisure. Because recreation is defined as any activities engaged in during leisure. Now, leisure says the state of being or existence in which one engages in activities. You can see now, meaning that that activities you engage in is what is the recreation. And recreation says that what you carry out these activities in leisure, means in free time. You can see them, they go hand in hand. So you have to what that's why you have to pick them together. Recreation and leisure go hand in hand. So recreation simply means what the activities you carry out or you engage yourself in during your leisure time, basically because of the word satisfaction you derive from them. Meanwhile, leisure is just what that free time in which you engage in activities for your own sake. For your own sake. Now, recreation can be grouped into two. That is recreational activities, because you know recreation simply refers to activities. So these activities can be grouped into two. These are the indoor recreational activities and the outdoor recreational activities. So we have the indoor recreational activities and the outdoor recreational activities. I believe even from the word indoor and outdoor, you already have an idea of what you are trying to say. But don't worry, we are going straight to what indoor activity is and what outdoor activity is. Just stay along as we progress. Now, indoor recreational activities. These are those recreational activities performed in a building or inside the house. Remember, I told you from the name indoor, inside, indoor, inside a building. So these are it sum up all the recreational activities. Any recreational activities at all you can think of, any activities that is being carried out during our leisure time and that is performed in a building or inside a house. Once it is calmed, any activities at all that is carried out what in a calmed area in a building, we refer to it as what? Indoor recreational activities. And examples include the drawing and painting. You draw what? In a studio. A studio is a building. We call it what? Indoor activities, indoor recreational activities, because you carry out all these things at your leisure time. Your sewing is an indoor recreational activities, even dancing. And you know, dancing is a form of art. Dancing is a form of art whereby what? Whereby you pour out your expression by body movements. You move your body in rhythm, pouring out your expression, your thoughts. You pass out messages using your body. That is dancing. It's also recreational activities. And you know, dancing are done indoor. So it's an indoor recreational activities. Listening to music. I'm sure you'll be wondering why is listening to music part of indoor recreational activities? Yes, listening to music is an activity, and you know we listen to music what during our leisure time. So we classify listening to music as an indoor recreational activities. Then playing of musical instruments like your drums, your keyboard, your piano, your guitar, your violin, playing various musical instruments. All these are examples of indoor recreational what? Activities. Because what? We carry out these recreational activities in a camped area, in building or inside the house. So these are indoor recreational activities. Now, the second part is the what? Outdoor recreational activities. Remember, we say recreational activities or recreation is divided into two, the indoor and the outdoor. Now, the outdoor recreational activities simply refers to those activities that are done outside. We do them what? Outside the building, outside the house. There are recreational activities that have been practiced that are carried out outside rather than inside. Because you can't perform these recreational activities inside a building. No, you know the building is like a confinement. It's like a camp, a confinement whereby activities in carried out. But these activities, these recreational activities, cannot be carried out in a building because what the building is not conducive for this kind of activity. The building is not conducive for this kind of activities. An example include fishing. Remember fishing now, you do fishing, maybe you go to fish in a pond or you go to fish in a river. Now you cannot have river in a building. You get? So river cannot be in a building. And that is why we call them outdoor recreational activities. You carry out these activities during your leisure time, but you can't carry them out in a confinement of a building because you cannot find river in a building. Imagine now you're going to a building to find river to fish. No. So this is an outdoor activity. Swimming also is outdoor activity. Cycling simply means what the riding of bicycle. You can see you watch some sports whereby they ride bicycles for fun. This is cycling. It's a recreational activities. You can just in your leisure time. You can decide to what take on your bike and what and paddle your bike through. That is what cycling. Hunting also is an outdoor recreational activities. Imagine you going to a building now hunting. You know it's not possible. So hunting is an outdoor activities, and likewise camping also is an outdoor activities. So these are the outdoor activities we have. There are more, there are many more, but these are the one I'm listing for you. It is your duty to go further to look for more what outdoor activities. Likewise, it is your duty to go and look for more indoor recreational activities because as an individual, each of us has our own what love. We have the activity we love doing. Like I told you, I say recreational activities are activities. Recreation may be defined as activities engaged in during leisure time because of the satisfaction we derive in. So the activities which I love and derive satisfaction might be different from the one you love and derive satisfaction from. And that is why we have numerous recreational activities. So it is left for you to decide on the one you derive what satisfaction from. So we talk about the indoor recreational activities and the outdoor recreational activities. Now, let's look at the benefits of recreation. The benefits of recreation. What is the benefit of recreation? One, we have what? Recreation lowers stress and depression. Recreation, it lowers stress and depression, and it improves quality of life. Remember, recreational activities are those activities we carry out what during our leisure time, basically because of the what because of the satisfaction we derive from them. Now, remember after your work time, a day we have 24 hours. Now, after your work time, what happens? You want to relax. You want to relax during your leisure time, and then you engage in this recreational activity. What happens? It lowers down stress. All the stress that has been accumulated from work, it helps to lower down the stress and decreases depression, thereby what improving what quality life. It improves what quality life. So this is the essence of recreation. Recreation helps to lower stress, depression, and improves one's quality of life. Now, number two says it gives opportunity for an individual to learn more through social interaction. When you practice these recreational activities, take for instance like swimming now, you tend to interact socially with people. You interact with people. It helps to improve your interactions, your communication skill. It gives you opportunity. There are some people that even specialize in some of these recreational activities that they are very good in it. What happens? It enables you interact with people, and as a result of this interaction, what happens? You have opportunity as an individual. So number three here says it provides an opportunity for people to pursue their aims and objectives in an orderly and organized manner. So this also a benefit of recreation. It provides you with an opportunity to pursue your goal, your desire in an orderly manner. Because like I said, a day is 24 hours, and you know that you have your leisure time. So it enables you plan your activities. It enables you to plan your activities. Make sure that all your activities, all your objectives for the day are in an organized manner. So this is also one of the benefits of recreation. Then lastly, I have that it promotes mental fitness, social and emotional stability. That is, recreational activities what helps you to grow mentally. It improves your mental fitness, socially, enable you to interact with others, and then your emotional stability. So all these are the importance or the benefits of recreation. And before we go, I have an assignment for us. And this assignment is two. Number one says, what are the types of recreational activities? And mention two examples each. Then number two here says, list four benefits of recreation. So before we go, I'll do a brief recap on what we discussed. Remember, we discussed recreation and leisure activities. We discussed recreation and leisure activities. We looked at the meaning of recreation. I say recreation may be defined as any activity engaging during during leisure time, primarily motivated by the satisfaction we derive from them. We carry out these activities during our free time because of the satisfaction we derive. And I say that this recreation and leisure are actually they are linked. You can't talk about recreation without talking about leisure, and you cannot talk about leisure without talking about recreation. because leisure is a state of being or existence in which what one engages in these recreational activities for one's own sake. And I say recreation is divided into two. We have the indoor recreational activities and the outdoor recreational activities. We look at the indoor, we see these are the ones that are done in a building, in a confinement, inside a house. And we look at various examples. And then the outdoor also, we say they are the ones that are done what? Outside, they are performed outside. These activities cannot be performed in a building, no. Like your swimming, your fishing, hunting, they cannot be performed in a building. So they are performed outside. And that's why we call them outdoor recreational activities. Then we look at the benefits of recreation. We look at the benefits, the quality of life, it improves it. It helps what in social interaction. It helps us to what, organize and plan our aims and objective orderly. And it promotes mental fitness, social and emotional stability. Then I give you an assignment that what are the types of recreational activities and mention two examples each and list four benefits of recreation. So with this, we've come to the end of today's lesson on basic science, talking about recreational and leisure activities. Please, if you're watching this video online, ensure you subscribe to the channel to get more of our videos. I still remain Samuel Babatunde. Thank you and goodbye.